Sean, our last case is on Adam Schief. He's the one who admitted to killing a pastor in New River. This, again, made big headlines.
It is. Adam Schief is currently awaiting extradition back here to Maricopa County to face a murder charge in the brutal killing of a New River pastor. This was back in April. Schief has admitted to strangling and crucifying Pastor Bill Scheineman inside his New River home.
He had a Wednesday evening Bible study, so I sat there and waited for them to arrive so that I could locate which one was the priest, and then I just followed him home, and then I returned on Sunday to execute and crucify him to his wall.
And those were the words in an interview with 12 News from Schief. He was inside the Coconino County Jail. This was last month. And today, County Attorney Mitchell said she is aware of his admittance of murdering Pastor Bill Scheineman. She offered no comment on his words, and she told us, quote, stay tuned on if he will be charged here in Maricopa County.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So what do you make of, I mean, clearly a lot of people, including yourself, has seen Schief confess, admit to the murders, even say that go ahead, you know, sentence me to die.
Yep.
So, I mean, is this clearly a death penalty case?
If this isn't a death penalty case, I don't know what is. So typically, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, they're going to review any death as a potential death penalty case. We call it the death panel. And what they look at are the statutory aggravating factors. So in this case, I've identified three. You know, was it done in a cruel and heinous manner? You know, the answer is yes. Was the victim in a vulnerable group? That is, was he over 70 years old? The answer is yes. Also, was this crime religious motivated? That is, did the defendant murder this pastor because of his religious beliefs, or did he try to suppress his beliefs by murdering him? And the answer is yes to all three of those questions. So if this defendant is requesting the death penalty, Rachel Mitchell would be, you know, right by giving, you know, by saying yes to his request, because that would be justice.
Question I have, Josh, is if a defendant, somebody who hasn't even been charged with murder, he has not been charged with murder yet. I'm assuming that may come shortly. He admits on public television to murdering someone. Does that help or hurt the prosecution?
Well, it sounds on its face like it's a confession. And as long as it wasn't coerced, as long as there wasn't law enforcement involved that asked, you know, a news reporter to ask these questions and, without reading Miranda rights, barring some type of suppression of those statements, the answer is yes. They can absolutely come in, and it's just as good as any confession that he could give to a detective in the case. So absolutely.
So if you were his defense attorney, I mean, what would you argue?
Insanity. It has to be some type of diminished capacity, that he didn't understand his actions and the consequence of his actions. But when you hear him talk, and certainly giving his confession, it's going to be incredibly difficult to make that argument with a straight face.
Right, no kidding. All right, Josh, we really appreciate your time and insight. Sean, great job with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Okay, thank you both.